If you would shut the fuck up!
Strategic butt covering.
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long.
All right, next question.
What is Oculus's approach to their clear gender gap, and how you're gonna not port that into VR?
Here's a better question. Why the fuck do you feminists always wear the same glasses?
So I will address this carefully. I noted that there were some people online, even an article pointing out that Oculus Connect is mostly male. I will point out that in the selection process, there were very few women that applied. It was not that we selected for males, and in fact, women may have actually come out ahead in the selection process by a very slight margin. I'm not 100% sure what we can do. You know, this isn't a problem with VR. This is something that is widespread in the tech industry. And I don't think that virtual reality has any innate quality that really makes it immediately obvious that we're going to be the thing that has a lot more, women becoming interested in virtual reality and coming to developer conferences or becoming game developers.
Well, he's got a point. For example, women thrive in some occupations and this just isn't one of them. Take nursing for example, where women made up for 92%.
Then again, I'm not an expert on this issue. I don't really actually know what the best way to solve it. It's not something that I'm equipped to do.
We are having a hard time hiring all the people that we want. It doesn't matter what they look like.
Yeah. Yes.
Where is manhood? Where is man protective and supportive quality? Why men? That's why it's so many gay guys now. They want to be protected, and they have to be taken care of.
So we're going back to the original argument about a real man protects and provides for a woman. How does that work out for men? How does that work out for men? And of course, that's turning men gay. That's a new one for me. Women file 70% of the divorces. How's that working out for men, the protecting and providing bit? AOL and Women's Day magazine 3 years ago surveyed 3,000 married women and asked them, would you marry your husband all over again? 85% of them said either they probably wouldn't or definitely wouldn't marry them again. Something is broken. So what you're saying, Tatiana, is that you don't like equality and you want to be protected and provided for. And what does the man get from that? What does he get out of that?
I want men next to me.
Yeah.
Men.
Yeah.
Not somebody with spreaded hand. I cannot respect men who wait for handouts.
Well,
from women.
What is it when you get it? Is it not called a handout?
No.
Oh, I see. Why didn't I think of that? So when a woman has her hand out, that's not a handout. But when a man has his hand out, then it's a handout. Why? Huh?
Bitter? Are you bitter?
You're bitter.
You sound very bitter.
You sound really bitter.
Really?
You are very bitter.
Very bitter man. A very bitter man. I'm a very bitter man because we have an 11th commandment in the United States. The 11th commandment is thou shalt never criticize a female. And if you do, you're a misogynist. And if you've noticed, I've criticized not males nor females, I've criticized behavior. And just because I'm not married currently doesn't mean I'm bitter. But I saw... What? I reek of bitterness. Why do you say that? Huh? What positive words have I said about women and men? It's very simple. I said treat each other like peers. Well, how's that not positive?
The Clinton
What?
The Clinton hood rocks. You know that.
Yeah, of course I know that. Of course I know that. She said the clitoral hood rocks. Of course it does. I would like to thank you for showing up. I hope you will visit my website, thenononsenseman.com. Unlike what these women in the back said, I am not bitter. I like women very much. Women, in my definition, are adults who like to be treated like equals and who can take care of themselves. Those are women, and I like them very much. And by the way, dear, they like me.
To me, it's almost like reverting back to the civil rights movement. Now we're telling fat folks that they have to buy an extra seat. Not too long ago, my grandparents had to sit on the back of a bus. It's like, it's almost like segregating folks based on the way they look.
I can't imagine. Did you really say that?
Calm down. Don't act like you're offended by KKK. I mean, you're so offended by me saying that your approach is so tough.
Why do you keep acting like a victim, though? That's what I'd like to know.
First of all,
well, I don't think we can let something about the KKK just sit there. I find that so incredibly offensive and offensive to the people who, at the hands of that despicable organization, have suffered.
You are coming from a totally different place than Jillian is coming from.
Why would you project something like that on me?
Because you're projecting it, own it. If it is what it is, I would respect you so much more. Say what it is. You have a problem with fat people. I would respect you so much more if you said, look, fatty, I can't stand you. I hate you. Get the weight off.
No, I understand you're passionate about this. You know, this is a picture of you with your grandmother. And you obviously...
I obviously hate her, don't I? Just hate her. Hate my mom, hate my dad. Why could you say something like that? You know nothing about me other than the propaganda.
You know nothing
May
about
I finish
me.
one statement?
You know nothing about me.
I haven't gotten to finish one statement. If you read my blog, if you go to actionagainstobesity.com, if you go to findingthin.com, you'll find out what I really am. And then if you want to criticize me, criticize me. Don't criticize me based on what the pro-fat movement writes about me. I wouldn't like that person either.
I did go to your website.
But don't say that I hate a certain group of people when nothing could be further from the truth.
Tonight at 9, he is one of the most outspoken critics of police use of force here in the Valley. But he gets some on-the-job training about use of force tonight.
Very interesting stuff. Reverend Jarrett Maupin led protests and marches after Phoenix police shot and killed an unarmed man. Well, tonight he gets a chance to experience the split-second decisions that police have to make when encountering a suspect.
And our Troy Hayden was right along with him tonight, getting the training as well. This must have been eye-opening.
It was a really interesting experience. You know, we've all watched those protests all over the country after police officers are accused of shooting people who aren't armed. But what would happen if one of those protesters felt what it's like to wear a badge and then be put in a life or death situation himself?
Oh shit, this is gonna be good. Grab a beer, stay lit, and sit back fam, because shit is about to get real. And as always, can I get a 1, 2, 3 Bill Cosby touched my doodle in the chat?
So I'm gonna have you put the holster on right inside your belt loop there.
Jarrett Maupin gets his weapon. You might recognize him as a high-profile organizer in the minority community. Just last month, he led marches on Phoenix Police headquarters after an officer shot an unarmed man.
We want his badge, we want his gun, we want his job.
Today, he accepted an invitation to look at things from the other side, agreeing to go through a force-on-force training session with the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. 3 scenarios where you have to decide to shoot or not shoot. Scenario 1 is a call about a man casing cars in a parking lot. Maupin approaches the man and starts asking questions.
What? Where you have your hand in your gun?
You're looking for your vehicle. What kind of car do you drive?
Where you have your hand in your gun?
What kind of car do you drive?
This is my car, man.
Oh. Maupin, the officer, is shot. It happens that fast.
At what time did you think that it was time for you to address the use of force that was given?
When he came to the back of the vehicle,
okay.
and was hiding. You know, I could sense something was wrong.
Scenario 2, a call of 2 men fighting.
What's going on today, gentlemen?
What's wrong with you?
What's going on today, gentlemen?
What do you want?
What's happening here?
What's wrong with
Back
you?
up.
Huh? What are you doing, man?
Hey,
he shouldn't approach me. He shouldn't approach me. He shouldn't approach me. He shouldn't approach me.
What happened in there?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You just shot him?
Hey, he rushed me.
Tell me why you shot.
Well, I've shot because he was within that zone. You know, I felt there was an imminent threat. I didn't necessarily see him armed, but he came clearly to do some harm to the officer, to my person. It's hard to make that call. It shakes you up.
Again, an unarmed man was shot. Scenario 3, a call about a possible burglar walking down the street. Maupin gets him on the ground. He's not complying.
I need you to keep your hands up, sir.
For what?
Because I need to check that waistband.
Well, why? What are you doing?
Because I don't know what you have under there.
Everybody, look at this guy. What are you doing?
No shots fired, but the suspect did have a hidden knife in his waistband. I went through the scenarios too, without seeing what Maupin did.
Do you have keys, or do you have anything to show me that?
Don't worry about it.
No, I need to talk to you. Come on out over here. Well, I'm dead. Maricopa County Sheriffs, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Both of you, get on the ground. Get on the ground.
For what?
Get back. Get back.
Same results for both of us. Things happen very fast out here. I asked Maupin what his biggest takeaway from this exercise will be.
I didn't understand how important compliance was, but after going through this, yeah, my attitude has changed. This is all unfolding in 10 to 15 seconds. People need to comply with the orders of law enforcement officers for their own sake.
What's up, cunts? Wreck Feminist Videos here. I hope you enjoyed this video because there's still lots of cancer coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe, and while you're at it, check out my second channel, Roasted, where I'll be roasting everyone and everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, cunt fist.